picture someone with endless energy, go getter, fun career in the fitness industry, traveled, perks, all that. This was my identity. Unfortunately, for roughly 20 plus odd years, I lived with life-threatening depression and anxiety, ADD as well. It was almost like I was living two lives. I learned that my story is one of disconnection to being now really fully connected.
Hi, I'm Christine, the nervous system regulator. I help you reset and regulate your nervous system brain so you can heal from the inside out.
Welcome to Perfect Practice. Today, I have somebody who has made such a positive impact in our community, and that is Christine Morgenstern-Shin. Christine is a multifaceted expert. So she helps people from a functional perspective with diet and nutrition. She helps people as a yoga teacher and instructor, and she also helps people as a resilience coach. What keeps you so driven to continue learning and continue kind of acquiring new skills to add to your tool belt? Where does that passion come from? And maybe you can start with letting us know about where it started.
My identity was physical fitness, career achievement, things of this nature. And when I got sick, it was really frustrating and actually shameful to have this inability to heal myself. This is where my story began. And, it started with the mental health challenges, but eventually my perfect fun world started fraying at the seams from the standpoint of, without belaboring it, it developed to 16 some odd symptoms. But so the audience can understand, just really bizarre things like having the brain fog, seeing a word, something simple like sleep, but not being able to say it, sleeping like a baby to not sleeping. I, believe it or not, was blind in one eye for a half a day. Just really odd things. Take a sip of water and fully be distended like 8 months pregnant. And being in the fitness industry, this was not something I was used to in terms of the physical body changing. And the worst came when I had head to toe nerve pain. And, I went from being a CrossFitter to I'd get stuck in a chair, tears going down the face. And I feel like I have a high tolerance of pain, but just not knowing where to go, who to turn to, what to do, And so that led me to, I saw 7 or 8 different allopathic doctors and specialists. And the end result was I had IBS, and then to go see a psychologist, which I was already seeing. And I want to include, I took 20 plus years of pharmaceuticals for depression, anxiety, ADHD, sometimes sleep, and then birth control. And I want to stop there because, as you know, as a practitioner, gosh, what that did to my gut, right? And everything else in my body. So I did eventually find some hope in this challenge, in this despair. And I want to tell you, I hid this. I hid what was going on. I was very shameful, working really hard and high achieving. It was something the opposite of what I thought I was. To fast forward, I found the world of functional medicine. Went back to school for functional nutrition. And about the same time, I found the world of yoga, meditation, not just yoga, the asana movement, but the whole world in terms of mindfulness, visualization, so on and so forth. And then this eventually led me to yoga therapy, which is a whole nother studies. This is where I partially started discovering the polyvagal theory, and its impact started changing my life in terms of started to seeing some type of hope through this process. Because at the time I felt unheard, I felt unseen. I just really felt alone in my health journey. All the while, I never stopped working, which is ludicrous to say at this point, but to know now, right, that I needed time to heal. The inspiring part is I did connect with a functional MD, a biological dentist, and an infectious disease expert. If you think about it, I had a long time for these chronic illnesses to build up in my body. And as you know, just like autoimmunity, you get one, you don't treat it, you might get 2, 3, 4, right? For me, it manifested in Sears chronic inflammatory response syndrome due to chronic mold. And then eventually I was diagnosed with late stage Lyme, a couple of Lyme co-infections, and then SIBO. And those conditions are very layered by themselves, right? So having that combination of them just layered on top of each other, I didn't know what I was in for. I had to navigate a lot, but what I found primarily through Eastern traditions and through functional medicine, I found a way out and I found a way to heal. And this is why I'm so passionate. I'm very passionate about, our mental health epidemic. And this is what has brought me to moving my practice from working with healthy people and more fitness to working with people with chronic health conditions and mental health, gut, brain, of course, and then really assisting with their behavioral change piece, because that's a key, I believe, in all this.
You've done such an amazing job at reestablishing a new identity that I would have never guessed that you faced those challenges. I know it's never easy to recount and revisit some painful parts of our life. So thank you for sharing.
Please subscribe so you don't miss any more of our new content. Remember, you are pure love. Embrace it.